Hello. Hopefully my noise gate is good enough that you can't hear the fan. But if it isn't, tough it is, because I can't be bothered to do this without a fan on today because it is baking. This will be a very short-ish live stream than normal. We're going to have a roundup because I was meant to do a stream about talking about how the game at the weekend was and how everything was. Ian, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hi, DJ. Hope you're well. Hey, massive Joff Winder fan. Hope you're well too. And yeah, so I meant to do on midweek. It got too hot. I wasn't doing it Wednesday, and I'm also decided it's just one of those ones. I am literally going very short in this live stream tonight because I want to go and play FIFA 23 beta I've got, so I can do that. And then I'm gonna just have a chill for the rest of the evening because there's not much else to do. But let's start right at the beginning, because it's going to be one of the quick ones where it's a little bit all over the place. Oh, mate, you should be in this office. This office is boiling. Absolutely boiling. I've got a fan on. I've got a towel with water on it. I've got a big drink of water. This room is hot, and it's going to be even worse when I eventually move into somewhere else. So I'm massively looking at how much it will be to invest in some air conditioning. Legit. So, hey, mate, hope you well. So let's start with the game on Saturday. So we played NK Dons, and to be fair, I thought we were okay. I thought we looked okay. The biggest blow in that game was Akinfenwa's injury. That injury was such a blow. He looked like he was having quite a good game, and we got to try and work out how to get another player in now, or get a player in like Palmer or someone from the under 21 to step up. It's going to be one of those kind of situations, I think. It was a good game though. Penalty wise, never a penalty. We bought that one. It was outside the area, let's be fair. I would have been happy if we got a free kick, but from it. Well, to be fair, we scored from the penalty, you know what I mean? I can understand why MK Don fans were annoyed, kind of thing. You look back on the replay, that ain't a penalty. But when I saw it originally, it looked like a pen. But you look back on the replay, on the highlights in the evening, it's not a penalty. Let's have a look what we've got here. Hey, come on, you Blues. Hey, Bill, hope you well. Hello, Silver Lining. Yeah, mate, taking family away tomorrow for a week. Looking forward to it. Oh, that should be good, mate. That sounds like a really good week away. YouTube just shut off for no reason. Strange on that. Where is the tactic punk for management? There's no tactic today. I ain't doing that. It's too hot to be messing around with Sabutio, man. I mean, I'm too hot for doing that. That's for another stream, but there will be one again soon. I'm thinking about putting the tactic videos together and maybe putting it behind membership paywall, just so it's something, a little incentive there. But yeah, I thought in that game we looked okay. I was a bit gutted So didn't come on. It was a good opportunity. We played some really good stuff, but second half we kept on sitting too deep, and it keeps happening in games. We get the ball, especially in second half, we sit deeper and deeper and deeper and let on the pressure. Hey Dean, I hope you well, mate. Oh, Cork Island, I'd love to go one day. We keep having situations in games where we sit deeper and deeper and deeper, and it just not something I'm liking. We invite pressure onto ourselves. I thought we did well at the back. I think David Stockdale made some absolutely incredible save for us. And I love his interview at the end going, look, I read stuff online. I'm not stupid. A player will look online. And yeah, I'll admit, I wasn't at my races. So it gave me a kick up the backside to be a bit better this week. And he was. He really was. He came out for balls as well. He came out to catches. He had made a good double save. And it's just really good how we're playing some good football and knocking the ball around. I thought Fizz looked good again as well. I think Darren needs to, and it's a case with all managers, we need to all figure out how to use this new substitution rule, because it could be very handy if we get it right. But at the same time, I don't think we've got a squad depth to be doing it. One of the big ones I will say, though, is that I am very happy with how Liam Palmer is. Liam Palmer is very underrated, in my opinion. He just does a job, knows how to do it. He's a steady pro. Goes and does a job. Did it really well when he had to go back to being the centre back, and I thought it was pretty damn good. Let's have a look. So we go on to Sunderland game on Wednesday night, and wow. First thing first, what a rocket by Adeniran. That was an absolutely superb strike, to say that's his weaker foot. If that's his weak foot, and we already know what he can do with his right foot, wow. It was just one of those one where he's like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. And again, all came from Palmer, whipping a cross in. Patterson couldn't get to it. Comes out. Adeniran, you kind of think Adeniran's missed it or messed it up. And he hasn't, but you're looking at it like he's not going to keep hold of this. But then he changes it. He just changes his little direction with his pace, with the ball, turns him round and hits an absolute thunder truffer of a strike. And I really love how he played. It was a really good game for him, and he looked solid, and he was getting kicked about a lot in that game as well. I thought Lee Gregory going off was a bit of a pain, but it sounds like it was just tightness, didn't want to risk it. And I'd rather a player go, you know what, I'm feeling this, Gaffer. I'm not 100% agree with it. I think it's one of those ones where you see it and you go, you know what, I don't feel right with this. I'm going to come off for a bit now, Gaffer, and just be ready for the next game. And that was the right call. So comes on, brilliant. Let me get through some of your comments here. Just on about that thing. I don't know how we got Adeniran on a free DJ, but we did. Dennis the Menace doing Kevin De Bruyne kills like one against Sunderland. Yep. To be fair, Palmer was brilliant. Still need one more defender. Presley Bruce Wilkes from Breakables. Yeah. What do you think of the midfield three tomorrow? Midfield three tomorrow, I think you go with Baz. You could possibly go with Baz, Fizz, and Adeniran, but I think Adeniran is going to be a game too much because he's just coming off injury. Depends how his recovery is. It wouldn't surprise me here. It's going to be between him, Will Vokes, and Joe Bayer, because I think Joe Bayer has been very unlucky to be dropped, because he does look good when he go forward. I think it's really good to see. So I think Bannon will be back in place. There is no doubt about that. Let's have a look. You're more than welcome, buddy. My door's over. I might take you up on that one day, Dean. I much appreciate it. All right, man. How's it going? It's going well, but it's very hot. Been in town most of today. We went to the video game museum in Sheffield City Centre. Absolutely loved it. I got feeling very old, seeing some games consoles that I haven't played in years. Game consoles that I've owned. I'm looking at the FIFA cabinet, especially going, I've had every single one of these. I'm thinking, what a sad man I am. But no, absolutely loved it. Get those likes up, people. The 20 people watching, only 4 likes. Come on, let's get those up. But it was but then you look at that second half. We played a much better game as well. We actually managed to do 2 full halves of 45, where we don't have one bad 45 and then it's a good 45. It's something we've been crying out for ages. Yes, they had 11 changes. Let's not beat about the bush. They had 11 changes. They changed the team up. But we showed we can compete. They didn't really test Dawson that much, and I thought Dawson was okay, but nothing really to write home again. And again, Dennis Adeniran with the cross for So goal. We've been talking about So for the last sodding ages. I think it's last 2-3 weeks since that article in Holland came out. It now looks like he's staying. They still want to try and do something for him, but it looks like he's staying. He gets a goal. If you're going to have So in this team, you got to integrate him into the full 11 when it's league games. None of this just putting him for cups and anything like that. I don't think that. I think you got to look at it as the way I'm looking at it. Integrate him. Even if he's coming off the bench for now and then, say, you know what? Gregory's lacking a little bit, or Windass is lacking a little bit. We'll play you on this. Also, a lot of credit to Patterson in that game, Big P, because he Just people always say about Patterson is what's his best position? He's not a striker, but where does he fit in? Last night it shows it. He hurries players off the ball. And when he hurries players off the ball, he's a lot better at getting the ball back for people. And it's one of those situations where he's a lot better at, he's that forced the area, he'll just win the ball back, whatever. And the foul against him in the first half was never a foul in a million years. He just won the ball. It did my head in, that foul, because it's like you could tell he was like, that's not a foul. What's going on? But to get through to the second round is perfect. Got Rochdale next as well. Big P ain't like Big Dave. Yeah, but Big P isn't a Big Dave. Big Dave was a player, and I don't like calling him Big Dave because he hated that. Atty Newhugh was a player who could play with his feet and was a bit of more of a Peter Crouch. Good in the air, but can play more with his feet, and he never got that appreciation. Let's have a look where we are. All right, man, how's it going? It's going good, mate. I had a good week. Just chilling. It's been interesting today. Agree, but in real time, it looks a pen. Rest don't have slow motion moves, so I understand why. Oh, yeah, I completely understand why it's been given. Unbreakable Wilkes or 300 Butler. Ooh, 300 Butler for me. Just got my new jersey, 3XL, like always, but I've got a 4XL. Fuck's sake. Very tight fitting this year. Disaster. Was looking forward to showing off around my beloved core. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. The sizes this year are weird because they are actually the same size as last year, but it doesn't feel like it at all. My favourite player this season is Ben Hennigan, being the centre back myself. I love him. Ben Hennigan had turned into such... He'd been that player we needed at the side of a Hutchinson when Huck was a bit younger. Ideally, he's turned into a bit of the Glenn Louvens when Leuven came in and he was good. Kind of player. No nonsense, gets it about. Loves the tackle, loves the last ditch tackle, but will just... Ball comes in, it's none of this, I'll have it at my feet. Head it away. Also, in that Sunderland game, I want to give Bakinson some love because Backinson looked very good in this game. I know I just said his name wrong there on the first one. Backinson looked very good, looked very tidy. The only bit that I didn't like was when he was near the box and he couldn't figure it out to get it out of his feet, but looked absolutely tidy. Looked a very good player indeed where we got there. It will be interesting to see what happens there. All right, Jake, mate, help us all. Christian, everything well, mate? I'm just very hot today. I'm having a shorter stream today. It's probably going to be on the 20-minute side because 20-minute, 30-minute side because it's just too hot in here. I'm not going for long because I want to try and enjoy my evening as well. And I've got some computer games I want to play. And it feels like I've been playing computer games all day, which has been lovely. It's been a nice day. I think Reece James was the same tight hamstring he indicated. Yeah, I couldn't tell if we were saying tight hamstrings or quads. I couldn't tell either way. Oh, also, I've got something to show you lot. Yeah, with Reece James, he was kind of going tight, something with tight. But that's understandable. If this is his first proper full game, he's been bedded in with us. So it makes sense. So he's probably got a lot of recovery time. And I absolutely love that we got that. I'll show you the thing. Thank you, Nat. I know a lot of people were saying don't do a live stream, it's being too hot. I just want to get one done. It gets up, it gets done, and then I can just enjoy the rest of the evening. I've been trying to work out live stream schedule, and while it's this hot, until I get a better cooling solution, and at the minute my cooling solution would be a hamster and a wheel. Kind of thing, and there's some big things getting planned for next year, so I might have that sorted if this is going to keep happening. Let's read some of the chat here. I thought Vote was going to get some minutes. I thought that well. Oh yeah, brilliant. We're showing my sister Duck Hunt on theirs. Oh, Duck Hunt was good. What we played Sonic, Duck Hunt, FIFA 16. I remember playing Buzz. We played one of the ones on the SNES. It was really good. I can't remember what it was. Bear was good as well. I love Portal, so playing Portal was awesome. One of my favourite games is Portal. Is Smith going to play? Smith is recovering. So basically, Darren Moore said today in his press conference that he was going to be on the grass on Monday, which is good news. One of the interesting things there is that he needs to properly rest it up. And if he got an injury that's reoccurred from last season, by the sounds of it, he had a lot of injections, and Darren Moore doesn't like that. And one of the interesting things, because I recorded the Sunderland game, they said Darren Moore had a bit of a bad injury record when he was at Everton. And I wonder if that's why he got a little bit of he knows what it's like to be injured. So he liked to bring players back carefully. He don't want to risk them. 25 people in here, get that likes up to past 10. That'd be brilliant, guys. I much appreciate it. But he's still recovering. And yeah, if he comes back for Fleetwood, brilliant. But the one thing is, if Smith comes in, we're getting those balls into a box that a Smith character will love. Palmer balls into the box were ideal. You look at when we played Hunt. Hunt gets really good balls in. Johnson looked good when he came on for that little cameo. I like that. I really do like that. I love that this is happening. CDM for me, fair enough. Big P ain't like Big Dave. I've read that. Pato's an absolute fucking workhorse, never stops running. He doesn't, and that's what I love. I absolutely love that Patterson just doesn't stop. Patterson just keeps going and going and going. He'll run through brick walls for this team, and that's what I like about it. And that's why when people say, "Oh, we should get rid of him," I'm like, who do you have that does that then? Because there's not many that does that. Hi Mel, hope you well, love. Let's have a look. Still miss Newhugh went mad when he got the winner against Leeds. Yeah, that was a good one. I take Patterson and out and so in. I can see that one. It'll be interesting to see how that will work. But Patterson's also a good bench player to come off. But it's weird. Patterson's a weird one because he's not necessarily a striker, but he's not necessarily not a striker, if that makes sense. Because he does the doggy work that you want a striker to do. Bakerson was a bit clumsy in the tackle, picking up an early yellow, which needs sorting. That'll come with time, though. We're going to be playing 0-9-1 with the injuries at this point. At this point, you're saying we've got what? We got Akin Fenneroo, who's a long-term injury, which we found out. Smith looks like he'll be back soon. Have I missed someone else that got injured or something? Because you got it. The thing is, you can't even have a go at Darren Moore or the team or anything like that for the injury thing. Fenneroo was a contact injury in a game, and as it was Smith's in Portugal. Maybe Gregory could have been didn't warm up properly, or could be a training ground. But at the same time, we are trying to improve that side of the club. So I get what you're saying, but we need to work it out. Bacon's very similar to Delhi Powerhouse. Yeah, the Delhi situation is going to be interesting. I really want that lad to sign a new contract. Really want him to sign a new contract, but I think it's going to be interesting to see how we do it, because it's going to be interesting how we do it, because the player's obviously happy here. He's playing 13 football, and it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Let's have a look. Could be down. Bacon says could be down to nerves to OT. That's true. Could be. Need to calm down a bit. Yeah, it could. The thing is that's the thing. It could be nerve when it comes to thing. It was his little debut. It was getting used to it, playing in front of the team. We'll soon find out. Also like Bambi on ice in some question in front of a lot. Yeah, it's a big app for your first one. Let's have a look. My first FIFA was 96 and the first Tomb Raider. My FIFA was soccer. FIFA Soccer when it came out on the Mega Drive. Because I started gaming like really early but also late, and I absolutely love them games. Like the FIFA Soccer was the one where you had to run. I think it was International Soccer or something like that, where you could run around and not get booked by the match officials. You just ran around. And I also used to have the Maddens as well. Oh, Tomb Raider. Locking that poor bloody butler in cupboards and the pointy boobs. Good evening. My oldest was watching one of the Wednesday matches and she said the start with Bannon on the bench. Boy, was she mad. Yeah, Bannon needed to have a rest though, Mel. Bannon needed a rest. And for all the people going, hey, Bannon's out. We looked a lot better without Bannon and we should drop him for next game and stuff. It shows that we got other options than Bannon in that midfield. I think you're looking at a squad that's looking to be built around not having a Bannon in the squad, because Darren knows how much Barry Bannon is much a key figure. So I think you're looking for the future here. I really do. I really do think that it is looking like that way. That they're trying to build a team where there isn't a Barry Bannon in that middle. You can't prepare for heavy tackles. No, you can't have it at all. I'm talking about our luck with injury, not having go. Oh no, I understand, mate. It is really annoying when we have our injury crisis, because it seems to be every season. Every season there's an injury crisis at Wednesday. It does my head in, because we only see so much what they put on the training video, what they put out there. I'd like to see when someone approach Chansiri, like Lengo, who do a lot of the videography for Wednesday, Chansiri, could we do like a all or nothing or the Sunderland document, just to see a bit more behind the scenes what goes on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Contact players, they're going to be injured. Exactly, Matt. That's the point. There's going to be a lot of injuries. Contact. Eli Bashir, the new 40 area. In what sense, the new 40 area? You mean the contract talks, or I don't know what you mean. Is it your at the minute I'm quite optimistic about season. No, my daughter Megan. Is he going for Iorf or Palmer against Charlton to give Iorf? I think you could give Iorfa a second chance. Yeah, I can see that. Iorfa looked a bit better. It could have been a situation where you have... I'm going to talk about it in a minute now. You had the situation where he'd been dropped, might have given him a bit more extra kudos to go. Let's go for this. Let's try and look at how we can do this better, how we can change things as well. It could be motivation for him, but it'd be interesting. Let's have a look here. But I'd give him another chance. Thoughts? Right, the two kids going to Brentford is really annoying, because I read today and there was going to be a video about it and I couldn't be bothered doing it, because at the time I was going to do it, it was baking hot and I was just downstairs in my front room where it was cool. So basically, we had a scholarship in front of both of them ready to sign and go. And the system it's rigged to help bigger clubs get bigger talent. That basically is. It's very hard for smaller clubs, and you can say with smaller clubs, because we're down here now. I know people are not going to like that, but in terms of academy, our academy is good, but we can't keep them. If you have someone like a Brentford knocking on your door, they're going to go. But the thing is, could they have got more, like Moore said in his press conference, could they have got more better time playing in our system and then getting gradually up to League One level and then going to Championship or going to Premier League beforehand? The issue is, like Darren said, he don't like it, but the players who go from League One to Championship because they don't want to be there or for whatever reason, and then they then go, and the fact that Darren Moore and Chansiri are annoyed at this, two very good players, and they're going to be players that I think you're going to hear about come later on in their careers and stuff. I think they are going to be that kind of player. They are good enough to be that kind of players. It's just annoying. Our academy needs a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I think our academy needs a fresh start. I think it probably needs a bit of a kick up the backside somewhere. I'm actually going to possibly doing a show, live stream kind of show with Worko, because Worko got some good things about this from the Talking Wednesday podcast. We're going to do our own little show about talking about it, because Worko got some things he wants to say. But it is very hard to... It's very hard to do it, kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. Let's say I off played well in the cup. He did. Like to see a combo Bannon and Dennis. That would work. We did the start of the last season, but would be nice to see it. Yeah. I offer pay could be get Big Ben out of trouble. Rare he misses headers happens. Very true. That could work well. He could always help Hunt further forward. Yeah, I've always liked Iorfa being a kind of a CDM. He kind of plays that role very well for me. I think he's actually better as a CDM than he's a centre-back. We are Premier League. We are League One. Premier. Can't turn down City, though, who are miles better than Brentford, so don't think they want to stay here. It could be a big... Could be a lot of things. It could be agent talk. It could be parents. It could be where they're from as well. You don't know. They may have already come down here to be... Oh, I hope my mic went weird. They could have already come down here to get game time and be put in the shop window and then go back down south to where they're closer. Cadamartri things... The Cadamartri one, he's from around here-ish. So it's all right. Also, Cadamartri, interestingly, I saw a rumour on Twitter that Air United, or whatever they're called, the team that Lee Bullen managers, he's actually inquired about taking Cadamartri possibly out on loan, and that could be a very good decision for him, for me. It really could. Understand what you're saying, Jake. If you look at when Kyle Walker and Hanger, when they played in the third tier, they end up going Championship and Premier League. Yeah, it is what it is. It kind of one of the things. So, I said I was going to grab something to show you. Some of you have spotted it in the videos. And when this went live, I think I immediately bought it. The pre-order. So, this is the Owls America... What is it? There's a green, chroma key in the yellow. But this is the Owls America 5-year anniversary shirt. It's also all the profits are going to the Jude charity to help him get his treatment. They are very, very close to getting it now as well. I also had that put on the back. So I really like this shirt, actually. It's a very nice design shirt to say it's not actually a club shirt. Oh, look, that might be better. Yeah, I actually really like this shirt. Really solid shirt. They have said that anybody who wants one, it is sold out. It's sold out, but they have said if they get more requests from people to do another shirt, that they will actually think about doing it because it's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a really nice shirt, actually. I like that. So yeah, I've done it for 31 minutes now. That's about as much time I can go. We've got 21 concurrent viewers in here, actually. If we could get to 20 likes in here, I'd much appreciate it. Because we're on 17 now, I only need like 3. So we can get 3 more likes, that'll be appreciated it. But is there anything else that anybody else wants to talk about? I'll give this last little 10-minute spell, really, to see what we can do. Because one of the things I got as well, and it's going to be interesting here, Darren Moore said he wanted the window to be shut. Right? Fair enough, I get that. But we still need probably 2 centre-backs, an attacking option. I was hoping there was going to be a deal this week. I got murmurs off people that was a deal. I think it got delayed and changed last minute. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get Lewis Gibson, who's gone on loan to Bristol Rovers. He'll do well there. But I think, actually, if he's all gone on loan to Bristol Rovers, that makes sense. Because I'm pretty sure Barton was the manager when he was at Fleetwood, when he had him. So that makes sense. There's a relationship there. Oh, brilliant. Plenty like that. Much appreciate that, guys. I like that a lot. It's just one of those days where it's just been mental. I think we're still going to see some business. We need to get some stuff sort of soon. I saw the shirt on Twitter. Looks amazing. I'm a fan of the previous bag use on it as well. Yeah, I think it's a nice thing. But yeah, I'm going to call this one where it is because it's 33 minutes. I'm done. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm going to go sit in downstairs, play computer games, and probably sit in a very cold bath. So thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you on Saturday for the review, and I will figure out when I'm going to do another one of these kind of thing. I will run a poll later, actually, asking if you want Pacific matches or just do a Wednesday roundup like this instead of have it all of one thing. I think more getting frustrated at Hull because he wants the transfer window to end with will that signing happen. I hope it does. Not stressing about season, whatever. Over 3 decades of being fine, I just learned to laugh along the chaos. You do really, don't you? Ladies, cheers, John. I hope you're well, mate. You guys smashed it. Thank you for smashing the likes as well, guys. I much appreciate it. It does help the algorithm out, like DJ says. And at the end of the day, I've gone live. It's sweaty. It's 26 in here. I'm going to go. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace.